and welcome to Be My Cook. Today we're going to be making pumpkin bread with Penuche frosting. Stay tuned. For today's recipe, we're going to need some shortening, canned pumpkin, allspice, pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, vanilla, salt, baking powder, baking soda, brown sugar, flour, 2 eggs, milk, and a loaf pan and some olive oil spray. And let's get into our video. I'll leave all of the measurements in the description box. So in our mixing bowl, we're going to go ahead and add our shortening, and our brown sugar. We're going to mix this up. Now we're going to go ahead and add our 2 eggs. Now we're going to add our pumpkin. We're going to mix this up. Now I'm going to go ahead and add our vanilla. And I have a tablespoon of honey. We're going to add that right now. Now we're going to add our milk. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. We're going to add all of our spices, our baking powder, salt, and baking soda. And I'm going to add 1 cup at a time of the flour. And the last cup of flour. Make sure you have your oven turned on to 350 degrees. And our mixture is all ready to go into our loaf pan. Now you want to spray your loaf pan or use some shortening and flour, but I'm just going to use the olive oil spray. Let's get our mixture into our pan. Try to make it as even as possible. Make sure you get into the corners. Now you can add walnuts or pecans to this, to the mixture if you want to. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to be making a frosting to go on top, and then I'll put some nuts on the top of the frosting. All right, let's get this into the oven for 55 to 60 minutes. Our pumpkin loaf is just out of the oven, and I'm going to leave it sit in the pan for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out of the pan and let it sit on a wire rack until it is completely cool. So our ingredients for our Penuche frosting is 4 ounces of unsalted butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of milk. I have some nuts just to go on the top, and I have 2 cups of powdered sugar. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our butter to our saucepan, and we'll get that to melt, and then we're going to add our brown sugar. Our butter is now melted. Now we're just going to cook this until it starts to bubble. Now it's been bubbling. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's getting thick. Now I'm going to add our milk and stir. Going to turn off the heat. Now it's turned to a regular caramel-like consistency. Now we're going to go ahead and add our powdered sugar. I'm going to have to change to a whisk. We're going to whisk this in. All right, we are done. We are ready to put this on our pumpkin bread. Here we go. You're going to use it as it's hot. You just pour it over your pumpkin bread, and it's setting up already. I love this frosting. All right, that's it. Now we're just going to let this cool, and as it cools, the frosting is going to get hardened, and then I'll show you how I serve this. I've already tasted this and it's amazing as usual. Let me show you. It is so moist. And look how thick that frosting is. And it sets up real fast. That's why when you cook it on the stove, you have to make sure that you're ready to put it on your pumpkin bread, because it starts to set up right away. And this is such a wonderful frosting. It's so much better than cream cheese. Oh my gosh. And the nuts on top, yeah, this is unbelievable. This is probably the best pumpkin bread you're ever gonna make. I can guarantee you that. Here is our pumpkin bread with Penuche frosting. So if you'd like to see some more recipes from me, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.